Hey, this is Taylor here at Truck World RVA. Today we're going to be taking some time to look at this 2015 Ford F550. It's a 6.7 powerstroke diesel, automatic transmission, a little under 195,000 miles, got 194 and some change on it. It has a Dominator DOM1S3 bed, so you do have the tall style bins all the way down both sides. A little bit taller height on the torch compartment, passenger second compartment, but taller bins overall down both the passenger side and the driver's side. Hydraulic outriggers. It does have a hard bed enclosure, so it's not like a soft roll top. That's a rolls back on those reels, folds down and latches in place, so you have additional dry bed storage and secure bed storage that can be removed if you would like for it just not to be there, but it's pretty practical. And again, you have the tall bins, cab high bins all the way down the driver's side. Hydraulic air compressor, one brand new set of drawers just installed. The goal of these videos is to show you everything about the truck as if you were here looking at it in person. So the first half of the video, I'm going to go around the exterior of the truck, point out any cosmetic imperfections. We'll look inside all the bins. We'll look at the undercarriage. Second half of the video, we'll do a cold start, take the truck for a drive, and then we'll operate all the equipment that's on it, show how the crane runs, compressor. If at any point there's anything you'd want more photos, videos, or information on, feel free to call or text anytime at 804-716-8487. Do have some small scratches, one little chip here, that's just dirt there, little scratch right here. Again, that's just dirt right there. So pretty clean overall on the driver door. 194, 936, so just under 195,000 miles. Driver's seat bottom is free of any rips or tears. A little bit of wear in the driver's seat back. Center console is clean, no wear on the passenger side seat. Dash is clean as well. Then some minor staining in the headliner. Looks like they had something mounted up in here at one point. That's just a hole in the headliner now. It does have power locks, power windows, cruise control, and you do have the sync system as well for the phone, Bluetooth phone connectivity there. Now this truck's been fully serviced and Virginia State Safety inspected. Brand new steer tires. If you'd like a full list of all the work performed on this truck prior to offering it for sale, there'll be a write-up on my website with everything we did to it, but I'm also happy to send over all the parts and labor receipts. We use all OEM Ford parts purchased through the dealer. Anything that we notice that needs addressed, we go ahead and take care of. No dings or dents on the front bumper. Really no rock chips that I can see on the hood either, and nothing that I see on the driver or passenger fender. Again, just some grease marks and whatnot, just needs to be rinsed down one more time, but no scratches or damage. So the bed still has its factory paint. We did have the front and the rear bumper re-bedlined, but the paint has not been touched up on the bed. It's still the factory IMT paint. Still shows pretty well. Didn't really warrant having it sandblasted and painted. Has a couple chips here and there, but overall pretty clean. A rock chip here in the door, as well as a couple chips down there. All the bed floors are nice and dry and free of rust. Frame rails have a little bit of spotting, but overall fairly clean. We'll look up underneath the rear wheel wells as well when I get to that. So again, new bed liner all down the front of the bin. This again is just grease here. Now this is your torch compartment. You have the factory, what I believe to be the factory vent here. Looks like this vent has been added on. It's just a little grate at the bottom. Obviously some moisture's got in there over time. Just the inside of that is a little messy. But this is your torch compartment. You have your torch bottle racks there. Obviously a tall compartment to accommodate those. And this is your passenger 2 compartment. So nice wide compartment, again, super tall, has some shelving inside of it. The bin floor is nice and dry, tiny bit of surface rust. kind of in the corners and the bin seam there, but overall very dry. All the latches lock and seal as they should. They're all keyed the same way. You can lock each one individually. And we do have the bin keys for this truck. A little bit of paint deterioration here, just some bubbling right around this wheel well. Can't really see where it would have occurred, but it's like moisture got underneath the paint right along where that wheel well is. You see the bed floor, that's totally dry. Frame rails are nice and solid. Really no rust in the bed floor itself whatsoever. See a spot here that's been touched up on the bed, just a large chip. It does have this full set of bolt drawers. They're not really truck bolt drawers. I guess they do the job. But anyway, they're there. Probably best to remove those and put actual bolt drawers in, but that's what it has currently. A little rust in the pocket there where the door latch catches, and then one shelf above as well. Inside the crane compartment, you have your factory IMT remote control, body controller for the hydraulic outriggers and all the lights on the bed, one Reelcraft hose reel, and then here's a shot of the load chart. So again, it's a 22-foot, two-stage hydraulic extension, 6,000 pound maximum lifting capacity. Whoops, put my hand in front of the camera there. Now the rear workbench bumper, you have the pass-through bins on the back. This rear bumper step has been pushed in at some point. You can see how it's just kinked in there. Again, nice and dry underneath. Two steps on the rear. You have this little compartment for your air hose reel to come out of. Tow hitch receiver. Now inside of the bed, it does, by the way, have a aftermarket reverse camera that does work. The screen is in the truck. Inside of the bed has been bed lined as well. You have your factory tie downs, and then this, like I said, is a roll top hard cover. And again, latches, locks in place, and that latch is keyed the same just as all of the other service body compartments. So that's pretty handy, keeps stuff dry, out of the weather, and also secure. It does look like they had a welder on here at some point. The mount's still there, so you could easily add probably like a Bobcat 250 size or style welder. Driver rear compartment here has 3 more sets of shelves. Now it has the inner tab systems too on this body, so you can relocate these shelves however you like. The height, you can add more easily, take some out. It's really easy to maneuver and manipulate those shelves to get the storage just how you like it. The drives are Continentals. We did not install them, however they have plenty of tread life remaining. This side has a little bit of the same deal as the other side. There's a chip there, there's a little bubbling there, and a little bit around the def as well. As with most IMTs, you have some surface rust along the back of the inner bin seam. It's really just cosmetic. None of that is flaking off or poking through at all, just staining more than anything else. One more shelf up top as well. A little bit of deterioration in the paint right here around this strap hinge right here, and then the only other spot I see on this side is right down here by the D1 door. So the driver 2 compartment has a couple more sets of shelves there, 3 more in total. And then the driver 1 compartment has a brand new unused set of IMT drawers that we just installed. These have not had tools in them yet. All your dividers are there. Organize it however you like. Still smells new, still looks new. And each of these have individual locks on them as well that you can also lock. The compressor is an IMT CAS 40P hydraulic compressor, shows 83 hours on it. It's 150 PSI. That runs as it should. We'll get into all that in just a minute. So that's about it for the cosmetic portion of the video. I'm going to take the truck for a drive now, and we'll take a look at the engine, then run all the equipment on it. This truck does come with 2 keys for the truck, power locks, and then 2 keys for the service body as well. 194, 936 on the miles. It's a 6.7 powerstroke diesel. It is 2-wheel drive, 6-speed forward automatic transmission. Shifts through the gears nicely, runs nice and straight down the road, plenty of power. Again, this truck's been fully serviced. I don't recall off the top of my head what we did to it, but the full write-up will be on my website. I can also send you copies of all the work we've done. We use all OEM parts purchased through the dealer when reconditioning, and I have receipts for all the parts that have gone into it, as well as the labor that was performed. Gotta be careful, it's a little icy out. As I mentioned, it does have an aftermarket rear camera. It's a little dim, but it does work. I'm gonna back this up and we'll take a look at the engine. All right, before I run the crane and compressor, let's talk about the lighting. So you have one LED floodlight on the driver front corner. All the interior bin compartments have LED strip lighting inside of them. Super bright, lights them up really nicely. You have 2 rear floodlights as well for rear lighting. Then coming around back to the passenger side, again, all the compartments have interior LED strip lighting. You have one side work light as well in the middle, and then another side work light on the passenger front corner too. So tons of lighting all over the truck. PTO on, the truck's idled up. Full hydraulic outriggers, so they're hydraulic in and out as well as hydraulic up and down. I think the exhaust fogged up my lens there for a second, but that's the outriggers fully deployed. We turn the remote on and we'll run the crane. It's an IMT factory wireless remote, fully proportional, so you control the speed off the trigger. Again, it's a 6,022 crane at full speed operation, which is mainly what I'll be doing. It's pretty quick. Let the winch down, throw the boom up in the air. That'll fall right off. That's your full extension out to 22 feet. The compressor is also run off the remote. You power the air on by holding that toggle switch up. The compressor is now running. Builds to about 150 psi and then it cuts off. Shut the compressor off completely. Come back to the remote. Hold the button down, it'll shut the compressor off. You can also stop the truck. If you hold the shift down and this up, it'll start the truck back up. Kick your PTO back on, you can keep running your crane. Well, I just wanted to say thank you again for watching. If you took the time to watch this video, again, it's a 2015 Ford F550, 194,000, almost 195,000 miles, IMT 6022 crane, hydraulic compressor, one brand new set of drawers. Really nice bed, tons of storage in this bed, just being a taller style. If you have any questions, feel free to call or text 804-716-8487. This is all that I buy and sell. If you're looking for something similar, just give me a shout. Thanks so much for watching.